Good day, everyone. I hope you are all doing great today. Before we start our discussion, I'd like you to think about this question. Have you ever been in a situation where you had to make difficult decision? Maybe you had to control your emotions because someone offended you, or perhaps you had a misunderstanding with a friend and didn't know what to do. I'm sure most of you have experienced something like that. Sa totoo lang, normal lang makaranas ng iba't ibang challenges sa araw-araw. The important thing is knowing how to respond to those situations wisely, and that's exactly what we are going to learn today. Let's begin with our first concept. Life skills are abilities that help individuals effectively manage the demands and challenges of everyday life. These skills can be applied in different areas such as personal life, social relationships, academics, careers, and the digital world. The personal and social domain focuses on how individuals understand themselves and interact with others. Now, let's make the definition easier to understand. When we hear the word life skills, we're simply talking about the skills we use every single day. Sa madaling salita, ito ang mga kakayahang tumutulong sa atin na harapin ang iba't ibang sitwasyon sa buhay. Example is, when someone says something hurtful to you, you choose to get angry right away, or you can stay calm, think first, and respond respectfully. Sa madaling salita, life skills help us make better decisions, solve problems, and build healthy relationships with the people around us. Now, let's move to our next concept. Personal life involves understanding yourself, managing your emotions, making responsible decisions, and developing positive habits. Ano nga ba ang ibig sabihin nito? Personal life is all about how you take care of yourself. Bago natin maintindihan ng ibang tao, kailangan muna natin maintindihan ng ating sarili. It includes knowing your strengths, recognizing your weaknesses, managing your emotions, and developing habits that will help you become a better person. Example, imagine you are studying at home. Every 5 minutes, you check your phone because notifications keep appearing. Eventually, you realize that you're no longer focused on your lesson. What should you do? A responsible student would say, I'll put my phone away first. I'll finish studying before I check my messages. There's a simple example of managing yourself. Here's another situation. You promise yourself that you'll start reviewing 1 week before your examination. Instead of waiting until the night before the exam, you follow your study schedule. That's another example of developing positive habits. Minsan, ang pinakamahirap disiplinahin ay ang sarili mismo natin. Pero kapag natutunan natin kontrolin ang ating sarili, mas naging madali ang pagharap sa iba't ibang challenges sa buhay. Let's continue with self-awareness. So, self-awareness is the ability to recognize your thoughts, feelings, strengths, and weaknesses. It helps you understand who you are and make decisions that align with your values and goals. So, ano nga ba ang self-awareness? Ang ibig sabihin po ng self-awareness is, it means kilala mo ang sarili mo. You know what you are good at. You know what you still need to improve. And most importantly, you understand your emotions. For example, imagine it's your turn to report in front of the class. Habang papunta ka sa harap, napansin mong kinakabahan ka. Your hands are shaking, your heart is beating fast. Instead of saying, hindi ko kaya, you tell yourself, kinakabahan ako, pero normal lang yan. Nag-practice naman ako, I'll just do my best. As you recognize your emotions, you are able to manage them better. That is self-awareness. Kasi kapag alam natin kung saan tayo mahina, mas alam din natin kung saan tayo dapat mag-improve. Self-awareness is not about focusing on your weaknesses, it's about understanding yourself so you can continue growing. Let's begin with our next concept. Self-regulation. Self-regulation refers to the ability to control emotions, behaviors, and impulses. It helps individual make responsible choices and avoid actions that may have negative consequences. Now, let's understand what this means. Self-regulation is all about being in control of yourselves. It doesn't mean that you will never get angry or feel upset. Normal lang yan. Every person experiences different emotions. What matters is how you respond to those emotions. For example, imagine that you are representing in class or you are presenting in class. After your presentation, one of your classmates laughed because you mispronounced a word. Siyempre, masasaktan ka o baka mahiya ka. Your first reaction might be to answer back or magalit na lang. But before reacting, you pause for a moment. You take a deep breath. Instead of arguing, you stay calm and continue your presentation confidently. After class, you politely ask your classmate why they laugh. That is self-regulation. Hindi mo hinahayaan kontrolin ng emosyon mo ang actions mo. So sa madaling salita, self-regulation means learning to pause, think, and make the right decision before acting. Always remember this. Your emotions are valid, but your emotions should never control your behavior. Let's continue. Optimism is maintaining a positive outlook despite difficulties, while resilience is the ability to recover from challenges and setbacks. Life isn't always easy. Hindi sa lahat ng pagkakataon ay panalo tayo. There will be times when we fail, times when we make mistakes, and there will be times when we feel like giving up. But that's where optimism and resilience become more important. Optimism means believing that something good can still happen even after experiencing difficulties. Resilience, on the other hand, means standing up again after falling. Let's look at an example. Imagine you studied hard for a mathematics exam. You expected to get a high score, but when your teacher returned the paper, you only got 78. Nakaka-disappoint, isn't it? At that moment, you have two choices. The first choice is to say, hindi ka talaga magaling sa math or hindi talaga ako magaling sa math, susuko na lang ako. The second choice is to say, hindi man mataas ang score ko ngayon. Alam ko kung saan ako nagkamali. I'll review this topic next time and do better. Which response show optimism and resilience? Of course, it's the second one because instead of giving up, you chose to learn from the experience. Remember that failure doesn't mean you're not capable. Sometimes it is simply preparing you to become stronger and better. Remember, every successful person has experienced failure. The difference is they never allowed failure to stop them. So let's move to another important life skills. Problem solving and decision making are skills that help individuals identify problems, evaluate possible solutions, and make informed decisions. Every day we make decisions. Some are simple, others are more difficult. But regardless of how big or small a decision is, it's always important to think before acting. A good decision maker usually follow four simple steps. First, identify the problem. Second, think of the possible solutions. Third, consider the possible consequences. And finally, choose the best solution. So let's apply this step. Imagine that tomorrow is your exam. Tonight, your friends invite you to watch a movie. You really want to go because everyone will be there. But at the same time, you know that you still need to review what should you do. Before deciding, ask yourself, if I go, will I still have enough time to study? Will this decision help me achieve my goal? Will I regret this tomorrow? If your goal is to do well in the exam, then reviewing first will be the wiser decision. Now, let's try another situation. Suppose one of your closest friends asks you to let them copy your answer during a quiz because they forgot to study. At first, you feel guilty of saying no because they are your friends. But ask yourself, am I really helping my friend by letting them cheat? The answer is no. Instead, you can encourage your friend to study with your class so both of you can prepare better for the next quiz. Sometimes helping doesn't mean saying yes. Sometimes helping means encouraging someone to do the right thing. Tandaan, every decision has a consequence, kaya mahalagang mag-isip muna bago kumilos. Before we end today's lessons, let's take a moment to reflect on everything we've discussed. Today, we learned that developing life skills starts with understanding ourselves. We talk about the importance of self-awareness, self-acceptance, self-regulation, optimism and resilience, and problem-solving and decision-making. These are not just concepts that we study. They are skills that we practice every day through the choices we make and the way we respond to different situations. Tandaan, hindi natin kontrolado ang lahat ng nangyayari sa paligid natin, pero kaya natin kontrolin kung paano tayo magre-react. Every decision we make has an impact on our future. So it is important to think carefully, stay positive, and always choose what is right even when it's difficult. As you go through your daily life, I I encourage you to apply these life skills not only in school but also at home with your friends and in your community. Unti-unti, these small choices that will help you become more responsible, confident, and resilient individual. Thank you for your time, and I hope you learned something from today's discussion. Stay safe, keep learning, and remember every good decision you make today helps shape a better future tomorrow. See you in our next lesson. Have a great day, everyone.